I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes to discuss a few things regarding this new trend of the soft life.
A life of ease, peace, comfort, and intentional happiness does not require struggle, love, stress, or distress.
Life forces you to be a little masculine. You have to work harder to meet a new goal or set boundaries where there were previously none. We all have both masculine and feminine energy, and that's okay. I'm now in my authentic feminine era.
This is my soft life morning routine. I start off with breakfast and getting ready for the day and putting on a cute lounge outfit.
Soft life weekend staycation with your girls in Atlanta. Let me tell you about the best kept secret.
You're wanting to live a soft life. I don't think you're lazy. I think you've been living in your masculine.
I've been living a soft life since before it was a trend. And I would be constantly judged for it, saying that I'm lazy, irresponsible, blah, blah, blah. I hustle, but I make sure that I'm not overworked. Women aren't meant to be overworked. It cuts off from the natural flow of our femininity. So live that soft life, girl.
And I also want to share some of my thoughts regarding the recent situation with Memphis rapper Finesse 2 Times and Houston rapper Erica Banks.
Check this out. Listen, if I'm chopping with you and you a female, man, and you know what I'm saying, we having a decent conversation, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm a old saying, like, don't be calling me gang, don't be calling me no more, boy, please don't. I take offense to all of me like that. Cold-blooded man, like, I ain't no young, I ain't no little boy, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'm looking for a woman if I'm talking to you. Like, I ain't looking for no man. I don't need you hollering about gang this and simp this and boy please this. And I'm looking for a feminine female, man, when I'm chopping.
So if you're not aware, Finesse 2 Times is a well-known rapper in Memphis and is currently signed to Bread Gang Entertainment, which is Moneybagg Yo's label. He's known for dropping the viral TikTok song Back End. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That guy. And after being released from federal prison, Finesse 2 Times and Houston rapper Erica Banks, who is signed to 1501 Certified Entertainment, the same label as Meg Thee Stallion, went public with their relationship on social media. And if you recall, Erica was most recently in the news and went viral for her ignorant comments about women and how they should look in order to be associated with her, along with a superficial list of aesthetics that these women should fit in order to be seen out in the club with her. And in the videos that we just saw, Finesse 2 Times was on a rant about his issues with regards to his dialogue and conversations with women, and it is speculated that this might have been one of the reasons that he and Erica could have possibly broken up. Finesse 2 Times goes on to say that he is looking for a woman that is feminine, and he does not feel like he doesn't want to feel like he's talking to one of the bros. And since I have been seeing a lot of conversation online recently about this quote unquote soft life, which to me is just pretty much femininity layered and reworded differently, I feel like this was a great time to discuss the relationship aspect of the soft life so that we can get a better understanding of men. Now, I personally believe that there is a lot more to unpack here. And while we will not be diving into their relationship specifically, I believe that there is much more to the story regarding their breakup, and that both Finesse 2 Times and Erica knew exactly what they were getting into when they began dating one another. And although Finesse 2 Times might not be the type of man that I personally would advocate for on this channel, there are surely still some valuable lessons here. And while he might not be your cup of tea or the man that you want or even fit the mold that you are looking for, he is still a successful and high-grossing rapper who has the funds to provide women with the soft life that many of them say that they are looking for. So let's analyze this. Now, every time I see a conversation like this on the internet, I just want to pull all the women into this room and make sure that they know about this little secret. And it's not even a secret. I think that this is just what I tell myself because so many women act confused when it comes to this. And from what I've already seen online, it appears that the women are the ones that are confused. So I want to make sure that the women of the wave are not when it comes to the dynamic of men and women in relationships. You see, women seem to enjoy changing the trajectory of evolutionary biology. Women also appear to be quite keen on changing the temperature of the yin and yang dynamic in these relationships as well. And I feel like the feminist movement has a lot to do with this. And I want you all to hear me very clearly. When it comes to men, it's straight up and down. Heterosexual masculine men seek the feminine. It's no way around it. But for some reason, this does not seem to be translating in the minds of women. I don't know what's causing this. And hopefully, some of you ladies can help shed some light on this for me. Now, I know we got the baddies, which, by the way, if you have not seen baddies, please be sure to check that out. We all know we got the baddies, and that's a conversation for another day. We are not talking about the baddies in this video. So let me start with that first. Today we are talking about men who are on their purpose and want to be the providers and protectors of their household. Today we are talking about the leaders. And I don't know if it's the amount of new women internet millionaires, the new trends of women becoming influencers. I don't know if it's the fact that many women are now dominating the entrepreneurial arenas. I don't know if it's because women are attempting to switch out their accolades and their awards and the things that they have acquired and attained and gained monetarily as a way to ice over this issue. I don't know if it's just because so many women grew up in households where they did not see this type of dynamic exercise for them, or if women just want to ignore this altogether or flat out just don't care. I don't know what's causing this, but I am here to tell you that when it comes to men, there is no confusion as to what they seek, and that is femininity. And I think the reason why it was such a shock or surprise by what 2Times said is because many women feel like, as a street ninja, who is he to ask for femininity? And while we don't know the specifics or the dynamic of his relationship with Erica, this goes to prove that even a man straight out of prison wants femininity. 2Times is saying that he wants femininity because he is a man. Men want the opposite of what they are. It doesn't matter if he's from the streets. It doesn't matter if he's fresh out of jail. It doesn't matter if he's the president of the United States. It doesn't matter if he works at Wendy's or Walmart or a Fortune 500 company. It doesn't matter if he owns his multiple businesses or if he's flat out broke. It doesn't matter his background, his age, or his ethnicity. Heterosexual masculine men seek the feminine. There are no gray areas with this, ladies, none whatsoever. Wild Heart, you're talking about biology. Wild Heart, you're talking about the old days. You're stuck in the past. You're talking about when our grandmothers and our great grandmothers were living. And my response to that would be that the only thing that has changed is the month and the year. You see, what women don't get is that they have gotten into the habit of taking on so many masculine attributes that they are now clashing with the very men that they are in relationships with, aka adjusting the temperatures of the yin and yang. Just how men sought femininity back in the day, they are still seeking it to this day. It just looks differently now because the new generation has pretty much, in a sense, we've created our own norms, which is why so many women are doing their thing in the workforce. And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, it has become abundantly clear that many women are subconsciously fiending to be back resting in their femininity because they have become burnt out and overworked competing with men in this male-dominated society. You see, provider men are clear about what they're seeking because they are not looking to change the temperature of the yin and yang dynamics between them and the women that they are with. These men are simply seeking the opposite of what they are, and they're clear about it. These men understand that they have to go out into this world and deal with the societal demands that say that men have to be present and strong and perform regardless of internal and mental hurdles. And on top of that, they should not be crying or complaining about it. So from a woman, from the feminine, the man needs to be able to access the opposite of what is requested of him out in the world. He needs to be able to come home to the opposite of what the world asks of him, the opposite of tough, the opposite of strong, the yin to his yang, the cool to his heat, the soft to his hard. Now, I'm not saying that every man is deserving of this energy. But when you find one that fits the mold and checks off those boxes and is ready to put you in position to be treated properly and like a queen, he is deserving of the softest version of you, which looks like you caring for yourself, which looks like you keeping your hair and your nails done, your body in shape, your hygiene up to par, allowing him to talk sometimes, and listening to what he has to say, and not always talking over him, not cussing or raising your voice when you are talking to him, showing him respect, toning back the aggressive dialogue, not throwing temper tantrums, keeping your home and your environment clean, meditating and doing yoga so that you can set up a mentally calm environment for him, grabbing a cookbook, getting in the kitchen and learning some new recipes, watching Food Network, learning how to feed and soothe your man, running a bath for him when he comes in the door, giving him a back massage after he's had a long day, the yin to his yang. Now, you masculine divas, y'all won't like this video, and quite frankly, this is not for y'all, so there's no need for the tussling. This is for the women that say that they want the soft life or to rest in their femininity, the women that say that they want to allow a man to be the provider and the protector. If you have a man that is a provider and goes out here every day and gets on his purpose and works hard to come home and make sure that his house is properly covered, you're telling me all I got to do is get my hair done, my nails done, wash a couple dishes, cook some occasional meals, keep my house up to par, and tone down the aggressiveness in conversation. I'll take that for 500, Alex. And once again, ladies, this cannot possibly work if your man is not a provider or a hustler, because at that point, he is basking in his femininity. If you are taking care of your man, he's living the soft life that is biologically deemed for you. And we love to talk about gender roles, and we love to talk about how everything should be equal, but is it truly equal? Do we as women truly expect the same thing from men? If a 100-pound box came your way, would you feel offended if a man you're dating did not volunteer to pick it up for you? When you are entering buildings and exiting your vehicles, would you feel offended if a man was not holding the door for you? If we were out on dates and eating, would you feel offended if men were looking to you to pick up the check? So let's talk about it, because this conversation cannot be one-sided if we ever want to improve. And since scientifically, as mentioned in previous videos, men are able to take on physical demands and major stressors of life because of their testosterone, allow them to do just that. Men don't want homeboys. Okay, they don't want bros. They don't want to leave work and go home and walk into work. I hear women say that they want the soft life, but are we actually tapping into our femininity in order to obtain this? And when Instagram is closed and TikTok is logged out, are we actually attempting to make these steps behind closed doors for this lifestyle that we say that we desperately want or we desire? Soft life is more than dressing up for TikTok videos and showing monotone rooms. Femininity is more than just designer heels and going to your favorite brunch spot. A lot of women have friction going on in their relationships and marriages behind closed doors because they are not actually creating and fostering environments for the very men that they say that they want. So, ladies, let me know your comments down below in the comment section. I'm eager to hear what you think. Until next time.